At my daughter's graduation party, she announced, "My stepdad bought me a car. My real dad never did anything." I smiled and left. My daughter Rebecca just graduated valedictorian. I've paid $340 monthly child support for 11 years, plus her phone, insurance, dance lessons, everything. Most importantly, I'd been secretly building her a $91,000 college fund since she was born. The divorce happened when Rebecca was 7. Her mom Patricia remarried Trent 4 years ago. This guy who sells insurance but acts like he's running Goldman Sachs, always posting about his investments on social media, driving a leased BMW, living in the expensive part of town. Classic fake it till you make it type. But here's what really got to me. Trent had been slowly poisoning Rebecca against me. Little comments like, "Your real dad should be doing more," or, "If I were your father, I'd handle this differently." I heard it through Rebecca's casual mentions, but I figured she was smart enough to see through it. I was wrong. At her party, Rebecca grabs the microphone. "My stepdad Trent actually invests in my future," she announces to 50 people. "My real dad never did anything like this." Trent's grinning like he just won the lottery. My ex-wife won't look at me. Everyone's staring. My own brother Zach looked like he wanted to punch someone. The neighbors were staring at their shoes, but Rebecca wasn't done. She kept going. "I finally know what it feels like to have someone who cares enough to make grand gestures. Someone who actually wants to invest in my future." Each word was a knife. This was my kid, the one I'd driven to every soccer practice, stayed up with during every fever, taught to drive in empty parking lots on weekends. I could have listed everything I'd done. I could have mentioned the college fund right there. Instead, I hugged Rebecca, said congratulations, and walked out. That night, I sat in my kitchen thinking about what she said, about Trent investing in her future, about him being someone who actually cares. Fine, if Trent wanted to be the real father, he could handle the real responsibilities. I transferred the entire $91,000 college fund into my personal account, called my insurance, removed Rebecca effective immediately, called the phone company, removed Rebecca from my family plan, canceled her dance lessons that I'd been paying for since she was 5. Then I did some digging on her new car because something felt off about Trent's grand gesture. Here's where it gets interesting. Plot twist. Trent didn't buy Rebecca a car. He co-signed a loan with Rebecca as the primary borrower. Monthly payment, $340. Exactly what I'd been paying in child support. Rebecca's income, 0. But it gets worse. The bank had used my financial information as backing without telling me. They'd called my work, verified my employment, checked my credit. Trent had listed me as a financial reference and family support system for the loan. When the bank called for their routine verification follow-up, I told them the truth. I'm no longer providing financial support for Rebecca. Her stepdad Trent handles everything now. You could practically hear the bankers panic through the phone. An 18-year-old with no job, no credit history, and no family financial backing, that's a repo waiting to happen. They started asking Trent uncomfortable questions. Turns out, his debt-to-income ratio was already maxed out from maintaining his fake lifestyle. The BMW, leased. The house, rented. The investments he posted about. Credit card funded. 2 weeks later, Rebecca's car was gone. My ex called screaming, "The bank took her car. They're saying you told them you wouldn't support her financially." "That's right," I said calmly. Rebecca made it very clear that Trent's her real father now. He's the one who actually invests in her future, who makes grand gestures, who actually cares about her. So I figured it was time for him to take over all the responsibilities that come with being a real dad. "You're being ridiculous," Patricia yelled. "She's still your daughter." "Funny," I said. She didn't seem to think so at the party. The college fund, still sitting in my investment account, earning interest. Rebecca called me yesterday, crying. "Dad, I messed up. I didn't mean what I said." "I know you didn't, sweetheart," I told her. "But Trent taught us both an important lesson about actions having consequences. Sometimes the best gift you can give your kid is letting them learn what they actually had before they lost it. The car's gone. The college fund's gone. Trent's struggling to make his own payments now. But Rebecca, she's learning what a real father actually does, and what happens when you take that for granted."